everyone, we're back with part 2 of Battlestar Galactica, the mini-series from 2003. Excited to jump into the second half. Now, I don't know if this is setting up the ongoing war that we're going to be having, like a perpetual war from here. There's going to be more if there's a movie and a show. So let's find out how they at least survive. Because at this point, it is humanity's destiny outlook is looking pretty grim right now. So anyway, we're going to jump into it. The full-length reactions available on Patreon. You can check it out there. We have other exclusive TV and movie reactions there as well. But without further ado, let's hit play.
Apollo, you have inbound enemy fighters coming toward you. Lead! Get lead!
Oh wait, hold up. I thought we were gonna go there to help them. But we can't just jump there in 10 seconds. What was I thinking? Oh shoot.
50 kiloton thermonuclear detonation.
But what did he do? He was there tinkering.
Cylon's moving off, sir.
I don't think he's gone.
Resume jump prep.
Jump prep underway. Set condition 2 throughout the ship.
Maybe he also did the jump prep. No.
What did you do to my Viper?
Live to fight another day, that's what.
I wondered why the engine gave out.
Oh.
Where's Prozna? He's got to get that fracking gimbal locked or I'll have his ass.
Sir, he died in the fire.
Oh, that was
Right.
I don't know if you heard about Apollo, but
Heard what?
Oh, that's right.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Launch.
Now they'll come find us?
Hopefully.
My dad's in the Colonial Fleet. They told me he's missing.
What's your name?
Boxy.
You know something? Both my parents died when I was little too.
You know what I love about you guys? You're a survivor.
Ah. Remember how she said, and she said, you know what I love about you? I think she was serious when she said, do you love me?
Ship reports ready to jump, sir.
take us to Ragnar, Colonel.
Oh, never mind. It looks like it takes a while to get ready for a jump, so I don't think he could have pulled that off either.
Clock is running. 3, 2,
Some sort of pod? I don't know.
jumping.
Ooh.
Report.
Are we in the sun?
We appear to be in geosynchronous orbit above the Ragnar anchorage.
When you started out that sentence, I was like, I can't tell if it's good or bad news. I knew they were okay, but how? Maybe this will be a lesson for you? That just because you say we do one thing doesn't mean it's the smart choice.
Captain Apollo.
What did we do?
Yeah, it was fun.
I think it worked.
What?
What exactly did you do?
I basically just used the hyperdrive.
Oh, we did do a jump.
Put out a big pulse of electro.
Okay, yeah, you did mention the pulse thing.
Disabled the warheads. That it looked like a nuclear explosion.
No.
If they weren't fooled, then they'd be on top of us by now. It was just a theory we toyed with in war college.
Oh.
It never used to work during war games, as Cylons would see right through and destroy the targets anyway.
The lesson here is not to ask follow-up questions. Evacuate the passenger liner and get the hell out of here before the Cylons realize I'm right with you, Captain.
Can we communicate with them? Or nah? Oh. Wait, oh, whose face is that?
Lords of Kobal, hear my prayer. Take the souls of your sons and daughters lost this day. Especially that of Leah Dama.
You know, I was just thinking of the whole, like, we still pray to God, but in our case, we never met. We only have stories passed down onto us. There's like an absentee father.
RTL secure, sir.
All right, people, let's be quick about this. Callie, find the Jenny, get some lights on in here.
Yes, Chief.
Let's find out where the lift is, get it fired up.
What is this view? Tell me it's just a cat. What? What?
Got 2 communication pods left, sir, but that's it.
That old crate of mine can barely navigate from A to B.
That old crate may have saved your life, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The only fighters that are having any success at all are either old or in need of some major overhaul.
That him? Captain Lee Adama. The President's asked to see you, sir.
Dr. Baltar, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You'll have to forgive me, I'm bad with faces.
Doctor, I need you to serve as my chief scientific consultant regarding the Cylons and their technology.
You know about them intimately.
I want you to go out there and find as many survivors as you can, bring them back to this. We will guide them out of the combat zone and into safety.
Everybody hold fast.
I'm not going to jail. What? You understand me? I am not.
Why would you go to jail? Do you not realize?
Frickin' right, you're not.
Just came to get some equipment from the station.
Oh, we're in the station. Okay.
You don't know. Know what? There's a war on. Give me your weapon.
You think I'm stupid? You expect me to believe that?
I don't have time to argue.
Right?
We've got over 2,000 people on that ship. Get the hell out of my way!
Okay.
Now!
Okay. Get his weapon.
Just wasted some time.
If he moves, shoot him.
Is he? I'm too paranoid.
I see they've put you to work.
Number 6, that's right. So what happened to the other 5?
I've decided you're an expression of my subconscious mind.
You considered the possibility that I could very well exist only in your head without being a hallucination? Maybe because while you were sleeping, I implanted a chip in your brain.
No. You see, that's me again.
What are you working on?
So we're doomed. We can't have him helping us.
I'm trying to figure out how you managed to pull this kind of an attack.
Oh, maybe she could just tell you. Save you time.
You made changes to the program, said you were building in back doors for your company to exploit later. That was your job.
Officially.
Going in back doors.
We had something, guys. Special.
I don't like your name as Gaius either.
And what I want most of all
Why?
is for you to love me. God is love.
No.
God is love? So in which way? Because she's in your head.
We don't know much more than that.
What's in there? Where's your spaceship?
Docked on the other side of the station. Okay, those warheads over there, they would have brought a nice price on the open market.
You're an arms dealer, huh? You don't look too good.
Yeah, you don't. You look mad pale.
We need hand lifts, fire equipment, and a plasma torch. Go!
Honestly, how he bleeds.
Anybody hurt out there? We got some equipment coming, sir. We're gonna get you out of there right away. Get all the bullets and equipment into the ship. Don't waste anybody on anything else. Is there another way out of here? We're gonna go out another way. Sir, I don't think that's a wise idea. Yes, sir.
Is that a trap?
We've got people from every colony.
You will get your needs tended to, Captain.
Thank you,
And don't go
Mademoiselle.
overextending things you don't even know if you have the resources to do.
Hi.
Like your health too, man.
What's your name?
Do you have the energy to be doing all this?
Hi, Cammy. I'm Laura.
Grandmother's having some health problems since the announcement.
My parents are going to meet me at the spaceport in Caprica City.
I see.
We're going out for dinner, and then we're going home, and then Daddy's going to read to me.
Mm-hmm.
Message from Lieutenant Valeri. She's found a fuel refinery ship.
About time we caught a break. That brings us up to about, what, 60 ships so far?
We should start transferring people off the sublights onto the FDLs as soon as possible.
I'm back and I brought a friend.
Welcome back, Boomer.
There's no one left.
Okay, so can we move on?
Got a visitor.
Oh.
It definitely scanned us before it jumped.
Cylons will be here any minute.
Will they be able to track us through a jump?
No, sir.
Do you know if it's impossible?
There are still thousands of people on the sublight ships. We can't just leave them.
We're easy targets. They're going to jump right in the middle of our ships with a handful of nukes.
You'll be sacrificing thousands of people.
But we'll be saving tens of thousands. But we're talking about the survival of our race here. This is a decision that needs to be made right now.
Order the fleet to jump to Ragnar immediately.
If you wanted to, you can leave some faster than lights here for other people to get on.
President, something else you should be aware of.
What?
I have cancer.
I know.
Oh.
Little things. A couple of comments you made.
Oh, I underestimated you.
The world is coming to an end, and all I can think about is that I have cancer. How selfish is that?
You've been very selfless so far.
It's human.
Is there something you wanted to say to me?
Well, I just thought
yeah.
you should know. That little girl you met earlier. Her ship can't make the jump.
It's harder when you can put a face to it.
For God's sake, you can't just leave us here.
Set.
Colonial One, I can't believe you want us to leave these people behind.
Cycled.
I know, they keep showing her face.
We'll follow its sublight. Please.
No, if they're captured, then the Cylons know too.
I've got 50 people. Show a little humanity. We don't leave
Cautions. Prepare.
Show a little humanity. Oh, this is hard. You gonna change your mind? Change your mind. I don't know.
3.
This is why I can't do this. Oh. Yeah, I guess we made the right call. Oh, man. Oh, okay, you see that they're here. How are we gonna get you guys on board and leave? Right, like, we don't have time to get you guys on board. But in their situation, like, oh, yeah. Nah, man. Why are you?
Right. Fine, it's just something about this place.
Yeah,
Ever since I got here, something in the air affects my allergies.
What if we're here worried about like aliens and guns and then we're just taken out by like Ebola?
I'm an observer of human nature, and we're only one step away from beating each other with clubs like savages fighting over scraps. Maybe the Cylons are God's retribution for our many sins. What if God decided he made a mistake, and he decided to give souls to another creature?
God didn't create the Cylons. Man,
right.
And I'm pretty sure we didn't include a soul in the...
What is a soul?
We have multiple contacts coming down through this.
Oh, it's us. It's us. It's us. Chill.
Cut us loose from the station.
Prepare for launch.
I'm getting colonial signals now.
Confirm that.
Confirmed, sir.
Action stations, stand down.
They say they have the president of the colonies aboard.
We can't afford to lose a single man off the line to start caring for refugees.
We have 50,000 people out there. Some of them are hurt. We're
My
refugees.
priority is preparing this ship for combat.
Colonel, the war is over.
Ooh.
We'll see about that.
I'm giving you a direct order
You don't
to
give
provide
orders on
men
this
and
ship.
We have 50,000 people out there. 50,000. 2 disaster pods, Colonel. You can do that.
Because you're the old man's son. Okay. 2 pods. You get them yourselves and you distribute them yourselves. You are all off this ship before we jump back. You're senior pilot now, Captain.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I kind of liked him with her. I don't like him being here though. It's intel.
I don't want to status report to Commander O'Donnell's whereabouts.
Okay.
I'm glad you're on it. Oh, are you gonna try to act cash? Oh, the music again. He's like, ew.
Hi. We're kind of lost. We need to get to the CIC. Could you...
Oh, yeah, I did have a thing.
It's this way.
God is love.
There's someone I want you to meet. A new crew member.
All right, guys. I'm not getting emotional. Oh, is this eyeliner not waterproof? I can't cry.
I thought you were dead.
Well, I thought you were in hack.
It's good to be wrong.
Well, you should be used to it by now. So how...
Oh, okay. I was like, are we gonna kiss too?
Another hour and she'll be ready to launch. So I guess you're the new CAG now. I'm not a big enough dipstick for the job.
Nah.
I'll be in the squadron.
Does your father know you're still breathing?
I'll let him know.
Can you find him? Cause... Okay, yeah, he looks so much worse now.
What is it about this place?
Is it like some type of poisoning?
But you got his silica pathways to the brain. It's
Oh.
decomposing as we speak.
It's a storm, isn't it? Something you discovered has an effect on Cylon technology, isn't it? This is a refuge. Last-ditch effort to hide from a Cylon attack. And I've been here for hours. Once they find you, it won't take them that long to destroy you. They'll be in and out before they even get a headache.
Maybe for you, but you won't find out because you'll be dead in a few minutes. How does that make you feel?
Well, I can feel more than you could ever conceive, Adama. But I won't die.
Right, he has like, what, 12 more? 13 more?
Consciousness will be transferred to another one.
Or is it the same one?
I think I'll tell the others exactly where you are.
Oh.
And I'll be here watching it happen.
You know what I think? If you could have transferred out of here, you would have done it long before now.
I didn't even think that through.
Storm's radiation really clogged up your connection.
Ooh.
Not going anywhere.
Doesn't matter. The day comes when you can't hide from the things you've done.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Scare the bejesus out of me. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God. Why aren't you gone? Oh. Okay, you're stronger than us, but are you just as vulnerable? Like is it a meat body? Dang.
You're saying the Cylons found
No,
a
we
way
don't
to
know where
use
to
your
go.
navigation program to disable our ships?
Somehow.
We do have your CMP navigation program here on Galactica. Our computers aren't networked, so...
That's good. Still, I should,
No, don't.
remaining references to it appear on your memory tapes.
Here's the checklist for the CIC.
Oh no, I don't trust you. We were talking about viruses. What if they could somehow override you? I mean, she rode you, all right, but...
Something you created, twisted, and used like this must be horrible. The guilt.
I remember you telling me once. Guilt was something small people feel when they run out of excuses for their behavior.
I feel responsible in a way.
In a way?
For what happened.
But you don't. That's part of the reason I fell in love with you. But you're not burdened by conscience or guilt.
Oh, does that transcend humanity? When you don't get clouded by those small things and that's why she likes you? You're more like them?
It's not like you knew you were lying. Not like you cheat on women. Not like the world's coming apart and all you can think about is Gaius Baltar.
No. No. I know.
Just let me know if you need anything.
I really do hope you make it out of here alive. I think we can have a real future together.
Do you want babies?
You don't have to be sarcastic, especially when I'm trying to help you.
How are you trying to do that?
See anything there that looks familiar?
What? Does that look like her privates or something? I don't know. What?
I mentioned it, and I've seen something like it.
Yes.
He used to carry it around with you. It's a Cylon device.
How'd it get?
Not my job.
We need to stay here a little longer.
There's another Cylon aboard.
Yeah. We need to wait. How many hours was it that he was there?
Everything okay there, Doc?
Maybe it's you. The red dress.
You're not helping. Tell me what that is.
Honestly, I don't know.
Is she really just in your subconscious?
I have to warn them.
Well, how do you know what a Cylon device looks like, Doctor? Familiar with their technology because I've been having sex with a Cylon for the last 2 years.
2 years.
Speaking of sex.
Right now? Are you trying to distract him? If she's not here, does that mean he's just the one whipping it out on his own? Or it's just not happening? It's just, you know, in his head.
Doctor.
Yes.
You asked for a report on how many civilian ships had your CMP program?
It's you. It's this guy. The guy I don't like.
Are you all right? You look a little flushed.
I'm fine, thank you very much.
I wish it was him, but who is it? Oh.
I'm thinking someone else might need to be implicated as a Cylon agent.
But he might be useful. I shouldn't be like...
There is one problem though.
Morally.
Practically.
He's like, come on. We're better than that.
I can suspect the Cylons look like us now.
Yeah.
Now the Cylons look like us.
Oh, no.
Down to our blood.
Well, that answered my question. I was like, I want to see how he bleeds.
I've had time to think about it.
Ooh. What?
So what do we do?
Stay here a few more hours so that we can flush out anyone that gets sick like that.
Lee is alive.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Would that help y'all put things aside?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, gotta go.
Come on. I know. All you got is each other right now, you know? That's something.
Doctor says at first glance, everything in Lee Oben's body appears human.
At first glance, meaning?
Tissue sample yielded unique chemical compounds to be synthetic.
Synthetic flesh?
So he was a Cylon.
Yes, he was.
No way. Oh.
And now we have a problem.
Is it you?
Cylons look like us. Then any one of us can be a Cylon. We need a way to screen human from Cylon, and that's where you come in.
He's like, no, it doesn't feel like it.
I'll certainly give it my all.
I can't
Commander.
stand you.
Keep this to yourself for now. You don't want to start panic or people to begin accusing their neighbors because they don't brush their teeth in the morning.
Put my head outside the storm, look around.
No heroics. This is strictly recon.
Lee, Zach failed basic flight.
What?
Or at least he should have, but he didn't, because I passed him.
Oh.
His technique was sloppy, and he had no feel for flying, but I passed him.
Oh, you've been directed your anger to the wrong person?
Because I felt something and I let it get in the way of doing my job.
Why are you telling me this? Why now?
It's the end of the world, Lee. I thought I should confess my sins.
Wow.
Halt! No sudden moves.
Whoa, wait a minute. Just.
I feel bad for him.
What do you want?
Like, yeah, like I said, even though I don't like him, I wouldn't wish.
Why hasn't the storm radiation made him sick by now?
I can only theorize that it takes a while for the storm's effects.
I don't suppose it matters to you that I am not a Cylon?
Are you sure?
No. Don't do
I can
this.
never be 100% sure.
What a cop-out.
But the evidence,
Basically what I did.
I hope you can read the BS in him. Use your street smarts.
Taking random hair samples of people who've been working there. His samples were the only samples to register as synthetic.
I want everyone aboard this ship screened.
With this BS screener.
I'm human. I'm from Oasis. I went to the Cobalt Colleges on Gemini. I studied public relations. By the way, I noticed that Mr. Dorrell, but he seemed very interested in this odd-looking device.
And I like that you're doing this in front of him, because if he does become cleared, you would be able to be like, hey, why did you frame me for this oddly specific thing?
He's lying. He is fracking lying.
Fracking.
Isolate the Dratus.
Did I just swear?
Don't listen to him.
No one comes near it until I get up there.
You mixed the samples up. I'm human.
Dang.
Pretty sure I first noticed it about a week ago.
Didn't investigate a new piece of equipment that just appeared in CIC.
You noticed it a week ago? I'm on to you.
Sorry, sir, there's no excuse.
Any one of us should have seen the perfectly obvious staring us in the face. In the meantime, I want every inch of this ship searched.
Starting to lose wireless contact. Galactica, do you read me?
That can't be right.
Oh no. Back up, back up, back up. What? Here I was like, oh yeah, let's wait a couple of hours and, you know, flush out the dude.
3 ships have reported engine trouble.
Hello, Commander.
It's you. No, I'm kidding.
The captain of the Astral Queen wants you to know that he's got nearly 500 convicted criminals on the cabin.
Ooh, interesting moral
He wants
dilemma.
to know what to do with them. Food and medical supplies being what they are, I think he's considering just...
No. They're still human beings. Tell the captain I expect daily reports on the well-being of his prisoners.
Ooh.
You planning to stage a military coup?
What?
I like how that's
You
where
planning
your
to
mind
declare
went.
martial law?
Of course not.
He has worse news.
My primary objective at the present time is to repair the Galactica and continue to fight.
What we do know at this moment is that there are 50,000 civilian refugees.
And I'm sure that you'll all be safe here on Ragnar after we leave.
No.
But the war is over.
It hasn't begun yet.
Oh.
You would rather that we run?
That is the only sane thing to do here, exactly that, run.
Will they come after us?
The human race is about to be wiped out. If we
I think what she's saying is logical.
survive as a species, then we need to get the hell out of here and we need to start having babies.
This is tough because I don't know if the Cylons will just let us go.
But it looks like 2 base stars with 10 fighter squadrons.
Starbuck, were you followed?
Negative. I'd say they're waiting for us to come to them.
How the hell did they find us?
We plotted jump from inside the storm. I don't think we should even attempt until we're clear of the storm threshold.
Stick our nose out just far enough, then jump.
Hi.
I don't know, this is sus now.
I'm getting ready to head back to the transport. What happened in the passageway was...
I don't know why I did that.
Oh, we don't have any history.
I'm not suggesting that, sir. I'm just saying we can't leave them behind.
Again, so what is this kiss thing? Is it some sort of communication?
They better start having babies.
Huh?
Is that an order?
Maybe before too long. We're going to take the civilians with us. We're going to leave this solar system.
We're running.
We lost.
My father's right.
We'll pull the Galactica out. Civilians will come out behind us. Once the civilians have made the jump, every fighter is to make an immediate combat landing.
I thought he was being suspicious of their interaction. Never mind.
You can't do this. You can't just leave me here.
Oh, guy.
I'm not a Cylon.
Maybe, but we just can't take that chance.
Oh, I feel so bad. Then again, I don't know. Do we just save your life? Because we're going to be in a lot of danger. What kind of life is it? You're just here alone. The limited amount of food.
To all fleet, final coordinates. Stand by to execute battle plan.
I don't know. Like, do you have some sort of plan we're not aware of? But I like that they added that element in. Because, like, in the beginning, didn't they say something about trust your men, trust each other, something like that? And now we can't trust each other.
Fire. All batteries execute.
All batteries commence firing.
Vipers, clear to launch.
Signal Vipers, engage fighters only, leave base stars to us. Execute.
Wow.
Galactica to all civilian ships. Commence jumping in sequence.
Oof.
Apollo, do you read me?
What? Oh.
Your ship, Apollo!
I've had worse. Thanks.
Yeah.
They're targeting the landing base.
Last civilian ship is away.
Recall all fighters. Stand by to secure landing base.
Come on home.
Yeah, she's the one that had the urge to smooch the other guy. So I want to suspect her. But at the same time, he went to approach her again. Like, why would you?
Ship reports ready for jump as soon as
If someone random kissed me, I'm not going back to them. I mean, maybe he's like, yeah.
What is that?
Retract the pods.
I can't leave him here. Pass me through the Starbuck.
Sir.
Grab your gun and bring the cat in.
Aye, sir! Coming home!
I'm losing power. Just leave, damn it! That's an order!
Hey, shut up and hold still!
Oh no.
Oh, she's wild.
You are beyond insane!
Is that the cat? Grab the cat.
Come on.
Is everyone else in?
They're aboard!
Stand by for jump. Landing deck secure.
Jump.
Phew.
With heavy hearts, we lift up their bodies to you, O lords of Kobol. We also pray that you look down upon us now, just as you led us from Kobol and found the 12 worlds. So now we hope that you will lead us to a new home. So say we all.
So say we all. So say we all.
So say we all.
Are they the lucky ones? That's what you're thinking, isn't it? We've jumped way beyond the red line into uncharted space.
Yeah, who knows if it's safe here.
No allies, and now, no hope. Maybe it would have been better for us to have died quickly.
Dang.
Instead of dying out here slowly. Life here began out there. Those are the first words of the sacred scrolls. And they made it perfectly clear that we are not alone. Elosha, there's a 13th colony of humankind, is there not?
The scrolls tell us a 13th tribe left Kobol in the early days.
Huh.
Made their home upon a planet called Earth.
My jaw clicked.
It's not unknown.
What?
I know where it is.
How?
The most guarded secret we have was only known by the senior commanders of the fleet, and we dare not share it with the public.
Are you just making this up so people have hope?
We have a refuge to go to.
No, we still have a Cylon here.
Know nothing about.
Is it you?
It won't be an easy journey, but I promise you one thing. On the memory of those lying here before you, we shall find it. And Earth will become our new home. So say we all. So say we all.
Y'all, this is a plot twist and a half. Do we get to know who the Cylon is?
Kara, what you did out there today with Leodama, it was
crazy.
Hell of a piece of flying.
Okay, put some respect on her name.
You were the best pilot he has ever seen.
Yeah. Is it 'cause you are a Cylon?
About yesterday. Well, maybe I was out of line too.
This is like twitching. It is taking everything in him to get those words out.
Permission to speak off the record, sir.
Granted.
You're a bastard.
Oh.
You just don't know when to keep your mouth shut, do you?
I'm not interested in a clean slate with you. You're dangerous. You know why? Because you're weak.
Oh.
Because you're a drunk.
Are you done?
Yes, sir.
You return to flight status. Let's see how long that lasts.
Do I see a potential thing here? And I just realized his mom is...
Listen, you were right. I was wrong. Just leave it at that.
There's no Earth. You made it all up. President Adar and I once talked about the legends, and if the president knew nothing about it, what are the chances that you do?
You're right. There's no Earth.
Vinland!
It's not enough to just live. You have to have something to live for.
But there is an Earth.
Let it be Earth.
They'll never forgive you.
But in the meantime, I've given all of us a fighting chance to survive. And isn't that what you said was the most important thing?
Who else knows?
Not a soul.
All right. I'll keep your secret.
That makes you a bad guy too.
It's going to need a government. A civilian government run by the president of the colonies.
We don't want this to be a...
So you'll be in charge of the fleet. Military decisions stay with me.
Yes.
Isn't that what we're doing? No?
I guess I'm gonna start reprogramming.
We will find you. We haven't addressed the real problem, of course. Some may not even know they're Cylons at all. They could be sleeper agents programmed to intel activation.
We'll find them.
You're not on their side, Gaius.
Are you a sleeper?
On anybody's side.
Oh, no. Don't prove... Oh! I was gonna say, don't prove her right. Aww.
Have a good night, too. Why don't we save this for another time, son?
The music. Aww. One of you are sleeper agents.
Ta-da!
Then again, she said it could be, it doesn't have to be just one.
Good night, Captain.
I'm assuming that's our traitor, the genius boy leaving an anonymous note for him. And so is that answering my question before about like it's the same subconscious just going through different 12 bodies? Like if she is number 6, the one that we got rid of there is like number 5 or whatever. 7. Are you looking sick? Or is that just like anxiety? Because I totally forgot about you. No, she's... Oh no, we each get 12 bodies. Oh no.
We have to get out of this storm. The Perfector Silica relays. We can't let them go.
Oh man, he actually was one of them.
They'll return one day and seek revenge.
It's in their nature.
It may take several decades to track them down.
Don't worry, we'll find them.
No, though I didn't suspect her at all. Because I liked her. No. Alrighty. Well, this is interesting because, gosh, so many things I wanted to talk about, but like just that ending there. I did think it would be funny if that guy actually was the mole and I'm over here overthinking who could be in here. And then like it turns into a case of we all destroy each other thinking because we can't trust each other when none of us are the Cylon. But no, he actually was a Cylon. Now that we find out that Boomer is a Cylon, and she literally is probably the only person that Like, out of everyone that we've seen, I haven't been like, you're it. Because even her bae, I suspected, because there was like a moment where he was saying something and it zoomed up to his face and he was like, you know, like being all extra like suspicious looking. So, I mean, it could be possible that she and he are both Cylons, but I don't know, like, I question whether if they both were Cylons, would they even have that, like, what's the word, need for the physical affection part? Because when they saw each other and they realized that, you know, they're both good, they ran and hugged each other, and I was like, aw. And is that because she is still just trying to mask as a human, and so she's doing that to make sure, you know, whatever? Or do they legit actually get emotional? And, you know, because the number 6 that's in his head, there's moments where you zoom in on, like, where her facial expressions does seem to show some sort of disappointment, or at least her words in any case seem to point towards wanting that kind of like physical, like, and emotional intimacy. So I still don't know about that. And then they're saying here that they need to destroy whatever's left because they feel like, because I was also wondering why go through all this, and they're saying that it's because humans have a need for vengeance. And so if we don't destroy them, they're going to come back for us, even decades. Like, even if it takes us decades to find them, like, we know eventually they're going to come back for us. But it's like, no, like, if we're gone so long, because there's only 50,000 of us, even if we manage to repopulate and do all that, by the time we get to that point where we're enough of us to feel like we can do that, this stuff is probably going to feel like a legend, where just like with Earth, they're going to be like, this whole war with the Cylons, it's, you know, it's just written down in this book that's passed down, like these miracles, like, do they really happen? You know, can they really happen where like a machine is now all, you know, fact is more stranger than fiction type of case. And the same way they are doubting Earth being a legend is how they're going to feel towards this whole war with the Cylons. Because even with this, was it 40 years or whatever since the war was, and they're calling this museum archaic and everything, we're already like being like, you know. But that being said, it is showing the cyclical nature of humans. And so, like, yeah, if we are to want to seek revenge, then I guess that it's a point. So for them, it's just a truly practical decision for them to want to wipe out humans. It has no other reasoning behind that. Like, it's their survival. For their survival, that's the only option that they can see going forward. And if that's the case, in our new place, because now we have a couple of different relationship dynamics where revenge could be wanting to, like, if they're saying that they're gonna always want revenge. So what about with Lee and Homegirl? Because technically she's the one who's at fault now. Are they saying that they won't be able to truly forgive and move forward? With Homegirl and the EXO, like, there's so many different examples in there where maybe it's like they think humans are just like a blanket kind of, like, we tend to behave this way, but are they underestimating our ability to forgive and forget, or ability to forgive and or forget? Oh man. And there's only 2 minutes left now. I'm gonna have to like come back to finish this talk now. Going back to the whole Legend of Earth thing, that was also a huge plot twist for me, because here I am assuming that we're way ahead past Earth's time. Like, we started on Earth and now we're out here, you know? And instead they're saying, no, we were out here, and before we had these, was it 12 or before we had the 12 colonies, I believe it was actually 13, one of which went to Earth, and they were like, yeah, deuces, we're doing our own thing. Just imagine pulling up, like, let's say, yeah, they might not believe that it's true, but like somehow they end up stumbling along to find us here on Earth. They're like, oh, yay, former colony, you know, we missed y'all, thanks, take us in, because they're like, yeah, we're gonna find our new home, we're gonna find refuge there, blah 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 blah. What would we do if we just saw a ship pulling up with people that look like us and claim to be humans like us? First of all, I ain't believing. I'm like, what is this cloaking device? What do you actually look like? And then of course, imagine our surprise when we do take one of them to like test them out and be like, yeah, because we need to make sure you're one of us. And then it turns out that it's one of the Cylons that we found, and you're like, ha, see, synthetic skin. We knew you weren't one of us. And they're like, wait, what? That's a Cylon. But I digress. I don't think humans will take it well. Like, I don't think it's going to be this happy, like, reunited and it feels so good moment that they think it would be. Who knows? Like, maybe they did come and find us, but they knew we couldn't handle it. And that's why they were out in the ocean all this time and had to, like, slowly reintegrate with us, because they knew if they just came from the top there like that, we'd be like, heck no. But yeah, going back to, okay, so, another thing that I also was thinking in the first part, actually, not even in the second half, when they were talking about like the war with the Cylons and they decided to, you know, like we reached some sort of thing, right? Ceasefire kind of thing. I was surprised that we were able to even contend with them. Not to like downplay us, but like, I mean, I guess, yeah, we did so by going back to technology that they couldn't infiltrate. But like we even saw in that scene where, was it Admiral, like the big dog, was fighting with one of them, and granted he was already sickly, like he was being affected by that atmosphere or whatever, that he couldn't even sit there, that he was like on the verge of like dying. That was the only way they were like, and granted he's also much older, but like, you know what I'm trying to say, like they're physically super strong, yet somehow we were able to like contend with them. So props to the people of the humankind, because I doubted y'all. But something interesting that guy said was, he said, what if they were able to put souls in them and make more, or something like that, right? So is that what happened? Like, do they have souls too? Like, is a soul just, not to say chemical reaction, but like, is it something that can be synthesized as well? I mean, life, technically, it looks like they were able to, right? I mean, life, if you can power something up, that doesn't necessarily mean it's alive. So yeah, when she was like, are you alive? Was he a sleeper? And was the kiss to wake him up? Like, ooh, like Snow White. If that's the case, when that girl did that to him was, I don't know. I definitely suspect that girl and the assistant guy now, for sure, especially if we know that there's more of them, or there could be more of them. We know the Asian girl is one of them. At least that's confirmed. But yeah, she made the point that they may not even be aware. And that's why I can't trust, what's his name? Not only because he's shown to, you know, like, I don't know if she's putting words in his mouth, or if he's actually that way, because that one time with the number 47, he was being honest there. He did say, no, she is number 47. But he seems to put his well-being above the whole human race. So like, I didn't trust him for those reasons too, but like especially because I know she has had time to tamper with him. Who knows if she'll be able to like manually override him. I don't know if that makes sense, but like to do what she wants to get whatever it is out of them. And so when she was saying like, you know, this is why I like you, because you don't let those trivial little things come between what you do and what you should do or whatever. For them, I guess, you know, it's very black or white. Like this is, they don't have to struggle with the moral conundrums that we do. Is that like the part of having a soul? Or like I keep wondering, again, just like how she was feeling with seeing the baby, and how the Asian girl, when she was looking at the kid and like being attached to him and showing him the ropes and saying like he's one of us now, whatnot, like, is the more time you spend with the humans, like, do you start to get those inexplicable feelings and needs or desires to want to do those things that, you know, like logically doesn't make sense, but emotionally you want to? I don't know. So it's like interesting in so many fronts, because like, yes, we're getting more information about them. I was questioning like, is 12 the amount of how many of the human bodies there are, and you just change from one to another, like the consciousness is just changed, like, because if you get to the point of like AI being, or you know, like machinery, whatever, being like Skynet, for example, like it could be like a one interconnected web is how I see it. And so like, are you just one subconscious that's just like split into the different parts but all operating under the same thing? It doesn't seem like it's that way, the way they're all talking and interacting with each other. And then of course, yeah, my question answered of like, no, each one has 12. So how many of them altogether are there? Holy cow. But, and going on the topic of like humans kind of having this need for revenge or whatever, and how she was saying that he's not like them and that's why he doesn't get stuck on these like moral issues and wanting to save yourself rather than being like, and just being selfish about certain things. Like I noticed that we also had a lot of people feeling having to kind of apologize. We had the dad apologize to the son and own up to his like mistakes, even though technically he wasn't the one who did it, but like he was like, I'm sorry. We had the girl apologize to Lee about passing the brother and not telling and whatnot. Like she overcame that fear of rejection, fear of, I guess, like, you know, if the tribe kicks you out because you made a mistake or whatever, that kind of mentality. Because I'm sure she knew if she were to tell him that she's the one that's responsible, his rage, instead of it being directed to the dad, would have been directed towards her, right? So she owned up to her sins. In the end there, Admiral Adama, he also apologized to the president, being like, hey, you were right, I was wrong. Okay, let's just say that. Even though, yes, it's irrational, as maybe the cyborgs might see it, to put yourself in a position where you're vulnerable or going to be a target of anger and hate, whatever. At the same time, there's also forgiveness. So like, it didn't work out all the way. Like when the exo apologized to her, she didn't accept it and it didn't work out. But then it did lead to him throwing out the beer, the alcohol. So it's like, there are also other consequences to actions that maybe you wouldn't expect. And so in the end, it still is beneficial to do that. But yeah, that is for the benefit of the collective of society, not for the individual to survive. So that is also interesting. So going forward, it looks like we still have the pursuit of them going to look for them past that red line, so they call it. So we have that side of the threat there. We also have them finding new threats as they're going into uncharted territory, limited resources, and just even group dynamics. And then we also have the added thing of, you know, sleeper cells, or potentially those that are aware, being still in the group. And then, yeah, if we were ever to find each other, Like, if you are to find another human that's not one of the people that are on board, then yes, it might be very obvious that, like, oh, this guy might be potentially, well, they could be from Earth, but they could also be potentially a Cylon. But if we find one that is like a twinsy from one of us on board, then it's like, ooh, which one's the real one? So we definitely need to figure out how we can differentiate us from one another. Oh, and another thing is, I was worried that like maybe the number 6 in his head might be real, or at least relaying information back. It doesn't seem to be that way, because when they went into that place, they didn't know where they went. Like, either the signals are jammed now where like they're so far you can't get that information, or there was never information going back. So it could be like a locally run file that's running, program that's running, or it could just be his imagination, right? But I don't know, like, but at least I know, because that was another reason why I was like, I don't want him working on stuff, because what if this intel is going back? And it doesn't seem to be the case, at least. So yeah, I'm definitely intrigued, and I want to go forward with the show. I remember actually, I think it was Nahid Reacts also mentioned to me that Battlestar Galactica is really good, and definite and recommended watching it. But oh gosh, I was like, man, I think that was at the time when I was still watching The Expanse, or maybe even before. I was like, I don't think I could pick up such a long show, but oof, this really is up my alley. Definitely heavy topics. I try to pull myself out from some of like the heavier moments, even though, you know, I was trying to look at it from the macro level, like, yeah, saving humanity, like big picture, you know, we can't save all, but at least we can have some people be okay. But then they kept like switching the shots to show like them at the micro level, like, yeah, this little girl that, you know, she had all these expectations of like going back home and having dinner with her parents or whatever, being, you know, caught in the casualties, or the guy who, you know, like they did try to like show you the small, like the micro level, on the micro level too. And it is so much harder. Like when the XO gave the order, we weren't seeing it immediately, but like when Lee was like, we have to light speed out of here, jump out of here, and we heard the other guy saying like, you POS or whatever, when they were cursing at him, it made it so much harder when you're hearing them too. So it's like, oh my gosh, don't put me in charge of any type of survival stuff, because it's hard to do. Oh man. But yeah, I can't wait to jump into the movie, because yeah, going forward, do we ever get to Earth? Is it just going to be like the adventures in space, and then like occasionally we make a run-in with the Cylons, but then like we somehow escape, and then it takes a while for them to like regroup and find us again? Is that like a kind of cat and mouse thing? Because I'm assuming there's lots of episodes to get through to go through it. So, but anyway, this was great. Lots of food for thought, for sure, on not just like humankind, but then also just putting into perspective, like, you know, with AI and the implications, the ethical concerns, potential, like where could this lead to, and yeah, just the typical like drama of like the, you know, the relationships within the groups. So anywho, thank you so much, Frankie, for this request, and I'm so glad we got around to it. Can't wait to watch more. I don't know, like on Patreon, how everyone else feels about the show, but I do want to watch it. So it's going to be really hard during the month between now and May to see whether I can, like, even the regular shows like Buffy and stuff has been taking a little bit of a backseat, because I'm really restricted with time just from all the different things I'm doing, plus like constantly getting sick. So I don't know, maybe this is one of those lessons like from here where I'm like, oh, but we could try to do it all. And it's like, no, in order to keep going and not burn out and not like get sick constantly, like you need to take a rest and just prioritize a few tasks. I don't know. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm always, you know, play by the ear kind of person. So let me know what you think. If you want me to start the series or the show, maybe we may need to alternate. Like that could be a thing where it's like this week we'll do these 3 shows, next week we'll do these 3 shows, the following week we'll do these 3 shows. Do you get the visual of how? Yeah. Anyway. Full-length reaction is going to be available on Patreon. Make sure you check it out. Come and chat up with us over on Discord. I hope y'all are staying safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.